take a moment and feel your feet firmly grounded on the ground, and feel your spine being straight, because as you allow the energies to rise, it usually captures a bit of your kundalini force, so you want that to have a clear highway. All right, now let's start with our feet. Feet placed straight down from our hip and traveling down, down, down into the core of Gaia, and ground our intentions, our unconditional love, our violet fire in the core of Gaia. As you know, if you are plugging in an iron, 2 prongs are fine, but if you're plugging in like a movie camera, you need that third prong. This is that third prong. You've got your 2 legs, and then that third prong goes all the way down into the very core of Gaia's body, where you are surrounded by all the goddesses who have all gathered together within this nowness in the core of Gaia. And within the 5th dimensional civilization that is in the core of Gaia, that has been there for a very long time. So feel that comfort, feel that support. Know that you are not alone. You're not too weird, you're not too different. Just to the topsiders. But to those in the core, you're normal. It is normal to think of the planet as a person. It is normal to know that you have a higher self. It is normal to ground your energy field in the core of Gaia and to connect with your higher self. With that normal behavior, that normal breath, that normal thoughts, you just allow that you to expand your consciousness up into the base of your spine and into your waistline, into your solar plexus and heart, into your throat, into your crown and your third eye, and feel that energy. Take a long, slow, deep breath. Breathe in that energy field. Hold, 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 hold. Now to the count of 4, you will slowly exhale, counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your breath is your light language. Your breath is your thought forms, is your energy field. And whether or not you are aware of it, what is going on inside of you is released with your every out-breath to be shared with everyone and everything in your reality. That is the kind of power that humanity has, and the kind of power that was stolen from humanity, and or that humanity forgot. So we, the Arcturians, remind you, you never lost it. No one can ever take away your own multidimensional self, your own unconditional love, your own connection to the violet fire. But sometimes, and unfortunately far too often, the forces of darkness can make you forget. But it will not leave you. It is your birthright. You do not have to be better. You do not have to work hard. You do not have to gain it. You do not have to even remember it. Just know that it is there. And as you know that it is there, allow yourself to actually begin to feel that there's something inside of you like, whoa, what is this? Wow, this is something that's coming up and down my spine. Yes, we know it's kundalini. We hope it's the kundalini. Yes, it is kundalini. It means we are practicing igniting into our light bodies. And we know that we must be fully grounded in Gaia in order to do so. Otherwise, we can short circuit our neurological system. Now, you are allowing that energy field to come up, out through your crown and reaching up to your own higher expression of self. See your higher expression of self standing right across from you, face to face. Make yourself eye to eye, because your higher self is you in a higher frequency. You, the one who is wearing the earth vessel, is the amazingly courageous one who came down into the chaos and the sorrow and the anger and the wars and the illusions and the destruction of the era that is now thankfully coming to its conclusion. You are very brave. You are immensely important, because you are primary keys to unlock the secret to planetary and personal ascension. And note we put planetary first, for you are already fifth dimensional, sixth dimensional, seventh dimensional, and forward. You have lowered your frequency into this earth vessel to assist your beloved planet, so that she may move out and expand her frequency to encompass her next habitat ring. Now, you are in the process of the third habitat ring becoming more and more disrupted as more and more of Gaia's beings have moved into the fourth dimensional habitat ring. And those of you who have moved your consciousness into the fourth dimensional habitat ring, you will be the brave warriors into that fifth dimensional habitat ring. But in order for you to enter that fifth dimensional habitat ring, you must have a fifth dimensional state of consciousness, because you can only perceive that which is calibrated to your state of consciousness. And for most people, you can only believe that which you can perceive. So many people say, where is it? What is it? What's happening? I don't see anything. There's all this talk. I don't see a thing. But they are looking with their third dimensional perspective. Now we ask you now to step right into the core, move right into your higher expression of yourself. 1, 2, 3, jump in. Stay there, right there. And instantly you can feel a buzz, perhaps a heat, maybe even a bit of a nausea, or perhaps a dizziness. Oh, it's been a while since you've held this frequency of form about you. So allow yourself to breathe into this form. We will guide you on 3 expanded breaths, and each time the exhale will be longer. And you are going to inhale and breathe not out into the world, but into your fifth dimensional expression. You are going to breathe life. Now, you know sometimes babies that went too long without oxygen during the birth process, then someone has to actually breathe life into the baby. Now, we know that so many of you have been far too long in the process of this birth, and you need to have some of that fifth dimensional light, that fifth dimensional love, and that fifth dimensional consciousness breathed into you. Now, taking a long, slow, deep breath, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Breathe out slowly, exhaling through your mouth and nose simultaneously. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And holding at that state and feeling your own multidimensional energy field. Feel it. Feel that is you. Your 3D brain has told you that you are a third-dimensional clay humanoid vessel. Your multidimensional self tells you you are wearing a third-dimensional physical vessel. You are not your earth vessel. You are you. Now, if you were to wear, say, pants or shirt or a belt that was far too tight and you never adjusted it, then that would cause yourself discomfort. So as you feel yourself inside your physical body, look around and see if there's any places in your physical body that need to be expanded, that are limiting you in any fashion. Let's start with your feet and your legs. As you look down, inside, you are inside your body. You're not outside looking at the outside of your body. You are inside, seeing your light body. You are light. So you follow the light down to the ground, down to your feet, and you can look from the inside. Now, if there's any areas in your feet or in your legs or even in your pelvic zone that are too tight or too damaged or too worried or ill or diminished in some fashion, we ask you to recognize that area. And we will take a moment now for each of you to be within the silence, following that trail of your own inner light body that goes right down the very core of your legs, from the very base of your spine. As you look around from inside, starting at the bottom of your feet. Now looking all the way down to the bottom of your feet, and from being inside your feet, being that gold light body inside your feet, look around. Is there any particular shoes that you shouldn't wear or that you should wear? Or any specific issues with your feet that concern you in any fashion? And as you have identified what that issue is, if you have one, and if you don't have one, please complete this process. From inside your feet, send unconditional love and violet fire. I love you unconditionally, feet, and I send you the violet fire of transmutation. Take a moment. You might feel your feet begin to buzz a bit, because unconditional love provides an instant healing, and the violet fire allows your frequency to move up into a higher octave. And now moving up into your legs, and from inside of your legs, inside of your kundalini, inside of the golden light that you are, let's look first from your ankles to your knees. And go all around and examine those areas of your calves. And if there are any areas that you feel are needing Send them unconditional love and violet fire from above your knees and into your hip sockets. Move up that golden light body, inner light body within yourself that is so anxious to burst forth, but remembers that you came for Gaia, and so you wait. And you look from your hips down to your knees, and if there's any areas that you perceive that need your attention, send unconditional love of healing and blaze them with the violet fire. And feel how your legs from your hips all the way down to your feet and down into the earth, down all the way into the core of the earth, all merge into the oneness. And we are now looking up from the area of your hips, up past your waist and into your solar plexus, and feeling that area. Solar plexus is very busy. Solar plexus is power over power within, and it gives major instructions to the body about digestion, which is actually integration. So just as it has a lot to do with how you digest food, it has a lot to do with how you integrate this higher frequency of light that is moving into each and every one of you. Whether or not you are aware of it, this light does not have a preference. It goes into everyone. And the ones that can hold it, it will stay. And the ones that cannot hold it, they will not be able to hold it. And the light will seek another. Feel that area from your hips to your solar plexus, moving up that gold, any particular areas, some major places, going through your second chakra and all the areas of release, releasing the food, the water, the emotions, the thoughts, and look through that elimination area and send unconditional love and violet fire. There are so many things that our beloved volunteers have to, quote, swallow, unquote, as they move through the illusions. Now, when you were not aware that they were illusions, then it was just bad information. And then you would react either by being afraid or being angry or doing something or doing nothing. But now you realize it's just an illusion because you can see the real reality. You can see the fifth dimension right around you. And you see the problems and woes that others have attached to and complain about and feed with their every thought and feeling. You choose to release that behavior because you are here for Gaia. You are on a mission and you wish to complete this mission. Thereby you release all that stands in the way of what you decided you would do within this particular incarnation. And with all of that has stood in your way, you can move into your power zone of your solar plexus, and in between is your stomach. Can you digest that concept that you are the ruler of your reality? Now, there is a price. There is a price to being the ruler of your reality, and that price is that you must take responsibility for everything that happens to you. And if something happens to you and it's not too much fun, then it's an initiation. It's not that you were bad or you did something wrong. It's that you are ready to move into the next octave. And so therefore you have to have initiation that is usually not too comfortable. So you can go into that component that has been hiding within you that says, no, I can't. And you give it unconditional love and violet fire. We ask all of you now to find those components of yourself that say, oh no, I can't. Oh, I don't have enough power. I can't digest. This is too much for me. We wish you to speak to that wounded ego that tells you that illusion and say, I love you unconditionally, and I send you the violet fire of transmutation. And as you do so, you burst forth up to your throat and down your arms and out your hands, and you look at the light streaming from the palms of your hands. And you look to your left hand and you see the energy field as it comes into your receptive hand and moves through your arm and into your high heart and across to your right projective hand and back to be stored within your high heart. And you feel as you move that energy up and you share it through the tunnel, the corridor of your throat chakra, into your third eye and the crown of your head. And you open up your pineal gland, actually has a retina, blink that third eye and say, I am ready to see. I am ready to see. I am ready to see now.